A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Back to throw, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. That first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's Zaven Collins into the back. And making the stick.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was the defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other 3 teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with the undrafted rookie from TCU, Amari DiMercado. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Murray now on first down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller...
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll get that one complete to Connor. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And Howe will throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
In motion goes the tight end.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let him put some points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
2nd down and 3. Again, a run with counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Connor. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Murray. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll run with Gibson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Gibson with the solid pickup there. The Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score. Commanders 10, Cardinals 9.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Howell.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.